Hey guys, Skittlerampage here. Welcome back to a new video. I do hope you're enjoying your day today. So today we're going over about 70 new Funko Pop leaks expected in December of 2025. These are literally the last Funko Pops of the year. Now we do have a lot to go over today, from video games, pop movies, TV, sports, music, and even anime. And these lists are going to be shared over from the Scarlet Joker on Instagram, so thank you to them. But keep in mind, nothing is official until Funko does announce it, so anything can be canceled, changed, or delayed at any point. But I will do my best to keep you guys updated when we get first looks, any more information and all that. So make sure to subscribe here and leave a like if you like these kind of videos. So before we jump into it, I do want to ask the question of the day, which is, if you could remake or bring back a show that was canceled, or maybe it ended and you didn't like how it ended, what would that show be? Black Friday is right around the corner, and what better way to spend it than over on the Whatnot app with me? Over on November 28th at 4 p.m. EST, I'm going to be going live on the Whatnot app selling a ton of Funko Pops, as well as having a ton on sale. This does include these very popular anime chases from Chow's Collectibles for $25 each. That's 50% off. The deals won't stop there though. I'll have a ton of other Funko Pops on sale as well, among many giveaways in the show too for you guys. Now, just to let you know, I won't be the only person live. There's also going to be a ton of other sellers out there selling all kinds of cool collectibles, so you can check them out as well. So if that all does interest you, make sure to use my sign up link down below in the description box to get a free $15 off your first purchase, as well as bookmark my show. All right, so we're going to go and get things started with pop animation as well as games. So first up, we have Disney, and we have Goofy kind of through the ages. So we have Goofy 1932, 44, 63, 92, and 2019. So different variations of Goofy throughout the years. This could be really fun. They did something with Superman through the ages not too long ago, and that turned out pretty good. So similar with Goofy here, and I'm curious to see how these turn out. Some more Disney includes a continuation of the stained glass series here, but with Disney princesses. So we have Ariel, Aurora, and Snow White all as deluxes. So the first set actually featured villains. However, what's interesting is they're giving us the Disney princess like opposites of the villains from those specific movies. And the first set of Disney villains actually turned out pretty good. I think a lot of people really liked those. So let me know what you guys think about these Disney princess ones coming up. Now, the last new Disney pop includes Olaf here from Frozen, but with a pop speech bubble. And let me know what you guys think the speech bubble will say. Moving on, for Invincible fans, we finally have more new pops, even though we actually just got Battle Beast with a chase over at Chow's Collectibles, part of the comic book line, not too long ago. If you didn't know about that pop, you can head over there and grab it. However, from the TV series, we're expected to get Rexplode, so a new character also, with a chase variation. What's interesting enough is that they actually didn't do a glow chase with Rex, because the opportunity is there, but maybe we'll get like a chase where he's battle damaged or something, or maybe he's using his power in the chase. We'll see. Now, the other expected pop in this set is a bloody Omni-Man, and of course, maybe we could see some exclusives in this set too. We'll see, so stay tuned. These next ones are pretty fun. We do have some mystery minis, including TMNT as well as Looney Tunes. I think these are both great selections. Vast characters in both franchises and worlds, so there's a lot they can do here, and I'm sure both fandoms will jump on these immediately. Also, if you didn't know, Funko's new CEO Josh Simon, in Funko's last Q3 earnings report, they actually announced the fact that they're going to be doing more with mystery minis in 2026, so expect to see a lot more licenses in this style. And sometimes Funko does watch my videos, so leave a comment down below of a mystery mini set that you would love to see them make. Okay, next we have a couple pop games lines. So first up, we have Sonic. They've been going crazy with Sonic this year. So this includes Amy Rose with a chase. Now, I'm not too familiar with Amy's character specifically, so let me know what you guys think the chase might be. And some other characters include Mighty, Fang the Hunter, and Mecha Sonic. So I think what's great with the Sonic line is practically every wave we've gotten, we've had new characters in, at least 3 new characters, not counting like a variation of Sonic, obviously. But for the most part, we've gotten several new characters this year, which is so cool. But I wish they applied this same method to other licenses that they currently have, and not just continue to give us repeats and repeats and repeats. Now, the other pop games line we have is more Dungeons and Dragons here. This includes Valendra, Shadow Mantle, Shroud, and a pop premium of Queen Lolth. I think that's how you say that, and some exclusives. Moving on, we have a couple new things from anime expected next month. So first up, we have Mashal. This will be a brand new line of Funko that they have not made yet. I'm a little worried that it's super late on this set. However, expected in this set is Mash, Finn, Lemon, and Dot with a chase. Now, the reason I feel like they're too late is I just feel like they kind of missed the crazy hype that this show did have. Not saying it's not popular enough. It has plenty of figures out already, if I'm not mistaken, but Funko just has this thing that they do where they wait until the very last second to make figures of something. And this is one of those things where I think if they jumped on it really quickly, like they've done some other things like K-Pop Demon Hunter, for example. I mean, obviously Mashal isn't as popular as K-Pop Demon Hunters was, because this was a show that was being made fun of, as well as people were loving it, and they were just loving the gags in the show, the Harry Potter comparisons. Like, there was so much hype around this show and so many jokes around this show that I think putting out merchandise when it first came out would have been really great for Funko, and I really feel like they missed the hype of this one. So it probably won't do as well as it could have in the past. However, since we're getting them anyways, here's hoping the molds turn out really great for this line. The next anime line we have is Demon Slayer here. Not really anything new though, unfortunately, but this is Demon Slayer with a Sumi Ink style. And this is going to include characters Tanjiro, Nezuko, Zenitsu, Inosuke, and Rengoku. It's unclear if they're going to make completely new molds for this line. Not really Funko's style all the time, they do it occasionally. It is really likely that they reuse some of the old common molds we've already had. This could be hit or miss, because nobody necessarily asked for something like this. I haven't really seen a lot of interest in it thus far since the leak came out. So like, it's really gonna have to like impress people for them to jump on this. Of course, your completionist Demon Slayer fans are probably just gonna pick them up regardless of what they look like. But yeah, like for someone like me, who is very limited on their Demon Slayer collection now, they'd have to really impress me to buy these. And the same goes for many people out there. I think at this point, there's so many Demon Slayer pops that most people just want them to finish the Upper Moons, as well as do Infinity Castle pops, obviously, from that movie, but also do revamped versions of Obanai since he's so expensive now, just like a battle damaged one or like a battle posed one. And same with Sonami, just updated versions of some of the Hashira that need updated versions versus doing this Sumi Ink style. I feel like their focus is in the wrong areas for this line. However, like I said, it is possible that this line really impresses all the fans and it could do very well. If I don't think they're good, I'm gonna let you know. If I think they're amazing, I'm gonna let you know. Now, our last anime line we have is Dragon Ball Z, and we have a Gohan versus Cell Build-A-Scene. So this features a deluxe Cell and a pop moment of Gohan. I'm very curious to see how these kind of connect and why they didn't just do it all as one moment if Gohan's already a moment. I'm assuming Gohan's maybe a moment because maybe they're doing a big aura in the back, or maybe they're gonna add Goku behind him. And then Cell is obviously on his own, but with his own aura, and then like, you know, the Kamehameha way. So I am very curious to see how they do this and how they connect the deluxe and moment together when they could have just done like a big moment scene or scaled things down. Like, it's interesting that it's in this style. That aside though, this would technically be our first ever Dragon Ball moment. Why we haven't had one for so long, I have no idea, because Dragon Ball is known to have some of the most epic fights in anime history. Goku versus Jiren, obviously, that was crazy when he went Ultra Instinct. Of course, the original iconic fight in the Saiyan saga of, you know, Goku versus Vegeta, Goku versus Grade 8 Vegeta, Goku versus Frieza, Super Saiyan 2 Goku versus Majin Vegeta, the Buu saga. Like seriously, I could give Funko a million ideas of moments, of really cool deluxes they could do. I'm really hoping they don't mess this up and they do it right. Because when we got like the Pain versus Naruto, and that was one of my favorite fights in all of Naruto, and it looked like two PNGs looking at each other, I was so mad. So yeah, I have a lot of hope and hype for this pop moment. I can't wait to see how it turns out. Let me know what you guys think. Okay, moving on to the final section in today's video, we have pop movies, TV, sports, and music. First up for sports, we have a new WWE wave. This includes Cody Rhodes, Jey Uso, Uncle Howdy with a chase, Bray Wyatt, Royal Rumble 2023, which we actually already know what that pop's going to look like. It was delayed for a while, but we are expected to still get this. Then we also have Jesse the Body Ventura, as well as a pop premium of Bray Wyatt with the lanterns, and it's going to be a lights and sound effects. a deluxe of Roman Reigns in the ring, and then we should also be getting a new Rhea Ripley with her WrestleMania 40 look with a blacklight chase. Another new sports pops includes Michael Jordan from the Bulls here. Next for pop horror, we do have Alien here. This includes Kane with a face hugger and a Chase chest burster. That's going to be an intense pop. Then we have a sound effect Xenomorph as well as a VHS cover of Ripley. More pop movies includes Pride and Prejudice, and we have Elizabeth Bennet as well as Mr. Darcy. From the television series Friends, we have Rachel, Monica, and Phoebe in the wedding dresses. I feel like they should have made this a 3-pack like exclusive or something. From the movie Mamma Mia, we have 2 pops including Donna Sheridan as well as Sophie Sheridan. So I have a question about this really quickly. So I watched Mamma Mia the play for the first time ever, I think on my honeymoon? Was it? I think it might have been on my honeymoon cruise because we went on another cruise. I'm not sure if it was on that one or the other one. But anyways, I saw Mamma Mia the play with my wife for the first time ever, and I really enjoyed it. It was really good. But then I watched the movie, and I did not like the movie compared to I thought the play was much better, and I wanted to know how anybody who has seen both feels. Do you like the play or the movie better? Next, from the movie Bridesmaids, we have Annie Walker as well as Megan. From Lord of the Rings, we have Boromir, Peregrine Took, Eomer, Faramir, as well as Goritz. I think that's how you say that. Next up, it looks like we're getting an updated version of Ultraman that's metallic. And lastly, for pop music, we're expected to get a new Britney Spears with Speech Bubble, as well as a 2-pack of Liam and Noel Gallagher. Now guys, that does wrap up a lot of the expected drops for December of 2025. Like I said, these are some of the last announcements that we will see this year. Now, of course, it's also possible that we get a ton of different exclusives outside of these or mixed in with these. So I'll update you guys in future Funko news videos as we go on. For now though, let me know, out of everything we just went over, which ones are you most excited to see? I think taking a look back here really quickly, what I'm most excited for is obviously Gohan versus Cell moment. I'm curious to see how the Mashal Pops turns out, but I'm not interested in buying them. Same with the Demon Slayer line. For the animation, the Sonic Pops always turn out great, so I'm curious. And then the Invincible Pops too, I'm curious about. I'm a little curious about the Pride and Prejudice ones just because I also did enjoy the movie when I first watched it with my wife. As well as the WWE Pops. A lot of those sound really cool. That Rhea Ripley, I'm sure a lot of people are going to be excited about. And then the Mamma Mia Pops too, I'm a little curious about. So there's a couple things I'm interested in, but I think above all else, I just want to see Gohan versus Cell. Anyways though, thank you so much for watching today's video. If you did enjoy or found this video helpful, make sure to leave a like down below and subscribe and click that notification bell if you're new here. I do want to go ahead and end off the video by saying a big shout out to all the awesome Patreon supporters of the channel. You guys are amazing for supporting myself and the channel. If you guys are interested and want to check out the Patreon, the link is down below. We have a Patreon Discord where we share a lot of information, news, restocks, updates, links, and more. And finally, make sure you follow me on all my social medias at Skittlerampage over on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and my Facebook page so you can stay up to date. All right, love you guys. See you guys in the next one. See you guys later. Bye.